Hey, hey. Oh, has it started? Okay. Hey, everybody. Okay, so you may notice a few things that are different. My name is now Pam. I was. I restarted the game just to see if I could experiment with names to find the deck I wanted, because as I said, it procedurally generates one of a list of decks, depending on what your name is. So I was just gonna like go with Pam and then just work through the list of like the names that were in the Polygons Monster Factory for Fallout 4 until I get to Final Pam, etc. But right there in the first Pam, Patrician of Darkness. Um, so at some point I realized like God, I could sit here for like 5 hours grinding out cards because it took me an hour just to lose that battle against Rex. You know, it's like if I just run over people, like it's usually faster, but still, it's like annoying. So the point is, I was like, well, these aren't really cards I like at all anyway, so I'm just gonna start over. So I loaded up a save state. I haven't overwrote my data, um, so that's different. I've got a new deck and I've got a new name. I'm Pam. Second difference is I've changed the resolution. I've also uh, I've also changed the internal audio of the emulator a little bit. Alright, that should probably do this. I'll see how that sounds. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, I played through the intro. I made a save state of the intro during the name select screen just so I could go through all that. Not go through all that again, rather. God. And I beat Weevil. I got defeated by Weevil once. So we're pretty much back to where we started. I got a few good cards from Weevil, but we'll save customizing our deck until we at least try Rex first. So we've got a lot more zombie cards this time, and I tested it, and we do in fact have the components to get Pumpkin, which is like my favourite card in this game. Yay, Patrician of Darkness. He's one of my favourite cards. I always put him in my zombie deck, even though it's like, oh, that's like so powerful. It's like if you put him with Spirit Reaper, he'll kick everybody's butt. Alright, is that... No, Stone Ghost is rock. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Alright, of course a plant monster is powered down by Wasteland. That makes sense. Well, we've got a rock type, so we should work on that angle. You go down here, and I'll send someone to the far. I'll move a bit. Yeah, I'll move my deck leader, and then my next turn I'll summon something to go take the far left lane. I'll move back to the right and start sending someone up the right lanes. We gotta try and put pressure on them fast and hard early on. Ooh, he's meeting my challenge. Oh, hello. Ah, okay. Well, at least we have something to power up a zombie monster when we draw it. So. No, it's faster to go here. It's bad card. Oh, fusion, good. Don't be a plant, don't be a plant, don't be a plant. It's a fucking plant. It's a beast! Hooray! Alright. Good. Now there's a good chance he'll probably be able to kill him because he like tossed out another card there, which means it's probably a stronger card, but it can only be level 4, so there's only so much he can kick my ass by. Alright, he's put out himself, he's put out the other two-headed King Rex. No, I'm skipping this. No, okay. So yeah, the resolution's bigger. All the text and 2D effects look a bit janky, but all the 3D stuff, we're actually filling the screen now, justifying the file size of these recordings, at least. So let's start. Alright. I don't have anything that can take this down yet. Phantom Ghost. Well, just have you go down here. Yeah. Why not? There we go. Making moves. Yeah, go ahead and move closer to me and I'll kick your butt next turn somehow. Hell if I know how yet, but figure something out. Oh! Just do what I think it does. All my monsters can be turned into zombie monsters. Oh man, I want to save that though. Okay, so if I can save that for as long as possible, that'd be grand. Oh, I'm gonna have to waste Violet Crystal just to buff this guy's defense so he doesn't keep chasing me. Alright. There we go. And there we go. So yeah, a lot more zombie types this time, my favourite type. Get dunked on, take 100 points of damage, loser. I'm just skipping on the battles, I should just turn the battles off. Okay, I'm gonna turn the battles off until we find something cool to fight, at least. Abbreviate battles, yes. Oh, yeah, okay. Blair will get up there. It isn't that great having Blue Eye Silver Zombie until you can actually draw more non-zombie monsters. So that's kind of a letdown, but it's whatever. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Okay. Check this out. Shadow Ghoul. What's his effect? Behold. Oh. I move him in here, and then he turns. Blah 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 blah. And this is a deck that they use in like the fucking speedruns of this game because it has shit like this. It's now Wall Shadow, which is a completely different monster. It's got the same attack, but now it's 3,000 defense. Like a Blue Eyes White Dragon can't kill this thing if it's in defense, and it can move into and around fucking labyrinth squares. That's not something that normal people can do. I realised after filming the first 2 episodes, I didn't really explain how Yu-Gi-Oh works, because I feel like a basic understanding of Yu-Gi-Oh is required to get how this game works. So basically, you've got your monster has a type. Which is like dinosaur, dragon, aqua, warrior, spellcaster. Like, there's more like 20 types at this point in the game, I think. At the time this game was made, they had like an extra one that's like immortal for this game. So there's like 21 different types. There's 6 different attributes. They're earth, wind, water, fire, light, and dark. So all the different monsters will be different combinations of attribute and type. So this is a dark zombie. This is also a dark zombie. This is a dark warrior. I've got a lot of dark monsters. This is an earth beast. This is an earth dinosaur. But that isn't usually the most important thing unless you've got a special effect that's like, this powers up zombies. Which there's a lot of. But the main thing you want to keep an eye on is, for one thing, you've got your summoning levels. It's like, this is like summoning level 3, which is indicated by the stars on the card. And what that does is mean, like, I get 3 summoning levels. You see in the top left there, 3 summoning levels per turn. I currently have 2 left after I had doing my summons. So I'll be up to 5 at the start of next turn. I start every battle with 4, and it goes up to 12, which is the maximum level a monster can have. And that's so I can place down 1 card, and if it's a monster, it deducts the levels. Which is why you may probably want spell and trap cards a lot of the time at higher, later stages of this game, so that you can play more cards more consistently. This is a spell card, or magic card at this point anyway. The meaning that spell cards, it was too close to magic, the gathering. But and the final and most important things in most circumstances is the attack and defense. And this is basically your top trumps. If it's sideways, it's in defense mode and uses its defense stat. If it's vertical, It's in attack mode, it uses its attack stat, which is noted by an A there, and a D for defense. Whoever's got the highest of attack and defense, whoever's got the highest score for their position wins. Attack people can move around in this game, defense people can't move around, or if they do, it'll like, this will take me out of defense mode if I move, and I can't move back into defense mode until my next turn. You attack people moving into them, and if you attack someone who's in defense mode, and if you whoever, regardless of who starts the fight, if an attack is between two attack position monsters, then the one who is lower will be destroyed, and the difference between their attack points is deducted from your life points. If it's defense, then the monsters, then if your attack points are lower than defense of a defense position monster, then you will lose your life points from attacking, but you won't be destroyed. But in exchange, you won't deal damage if you do destroy them to the enemy. So that's something to keep in mind. That's your basic tactics in Yu-Gi-Oh! And how it applies to this board. So now you've got a broad understanding of that, explained very boringly and very rushed by me. We're going to hiccup and we're going to move along. This will be my last episode for today. I'm just going to do this battle real quick and either win or die trying. Come on. Can I... There's gotta be something cool I can make. Alright. First of all... No, wrong one? Okay. Uzaki. So I do like turn to action or something. 500, not bad. The direct damage effects are kind of broken in this game, because like they can't do anything about it. I mean, most of them don't do too much damage, doesn't really matter, but it's like, you know, they've also got to balance it such that if it ever did matter, it's got to be small and hard to do. So it's like, it's just mostly unimportant, but whatever. It's a minor gripe. I'm going to bluff him out with Curse Breaker, see if he attacks it. This is like a mostly worthless card. Like it negates other power-ups and being spellbound, but it's like, whatever, who cares? Alright, so now we've got him coming up the very middle. This is going to put some pressure on him, I think. He's not going to like that. Alright. I think it's time for Flare Wolf to move in there now. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go with Blue-Eyed Silver Zombie. Yeah, this will work actually, because it's also going to affect Wall Shadow, so when he moves back into the Wasteland, he'll get the bonuses again. Because for some reason, Shadow Pool, when it becomes Wall Shadow, becomes a Warrior type, I don't really know why. But... yeah, okay, here we go. No. Flip. And back. Pew! Half of us were already zombies, but now we're really zombies. So yeah, zombies get great advantage on Wastelands, which gives us a lot greater advantage than we had last time when we had a bunch of alpha monsters that were completely useless. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. He's being scared by Curse Breaker. I love it. I don't think he'll attack me if I'm in Labyrinth. We'll have to see though. I hope he doesn't, because, you know, my attack isn't that great and I'm not getting terrain advantage. So if I lose this super valuable monster with high mobility here, it's all my fault really. I could just... actually, you know what, just do negate any... oh wait, this won't negate any chance. I was like, if I just plug it for the summoning zone, he won't be able to summon something to attack it, but... he could just summon something in the space that he's standing right now, or the diagonal. Which would suck, but there you go. Alright, well, this should hopefully give him a bit of a distraction. Oh no, I could die. That usually distracts me. I'm gonna just toss out a card here. You can only have 5 monsters. Like 5 monsters or 5 spell and trap cards. So when I place down this next monster, it's just gonna disintegrate into nothingness. Yep, I don't care. Out you go. Bye bye. Yeah, this is a way better deck. There's actually some fusions in here and cool cards like Wall Shadow. Like, this isn't a complete piece of shit. Yummy! That's what I'm talking about. Come on now. Alright. Blue. Do, 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 do. Alright, I'll save Yami for, like, next turn, I guess. Because if I can get her on that corner, I've guaranteed that he's completely fucked, basically. I don't want to put that there though. What can I do? I could. Oh, Cyber Sign. Oh, I'm dethinking. Oh. I can make more wasteland in this terrain that's entirely wasteland. Well, that's kind of useful in other duels where it isn't entirely wasteland, at least I'll keep that in mind. But it's all coming back to Bruce now. Whee! Bye! Take some damage. Okay, bye bye. Oh wait. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the life points. Wow, I was like way overthinking that. Well, okay, I won. Hooray! That's Rex down. And now I get to fight Zombie Guy and hopefully get some more zombie. Oh man, I just completely fucked him up when I didn't kill any of his cards. Like, I spent the entire last time being so careful and like meticulously taking down his shit. And this time I completely avoided everything. He didn't summon, like, he hardly summoned anything. Like, he didn't see any advantage. If he doesn't see an advantage, he doesn't bother summoning like at all. Yay! A single fake trap. I'm so happy. I just pressed the buttons because I forget which ones do which. Anyway, that'll conclude our third episode. So, we beat Rex by kind of cheating. Like, I don't really consider it cheating. Like, this is the deck I wanted in the first place. If I hadn't been recording, I would have just restarted anyway and gotten this one. But now you get to see it all in HD, 1080p, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelists of Roses. So yeah, that's where we're at. Here, watch me very carefully. I'm going to show which save state I'm on. Slot 4. So in case I forget which one I'm using this one with, I'll have a video evidence. So there you go. So yeah, that's where we're at. We've unlocked from that Darkness Ruler, who uses a bunch of fiend monsters in dark terrain, and Necromancer, who uses a bunch of zombies. And I have a higher deck cost, and this is the first opponent we've met with a higher deck cost, lower deck cost than ourselves. So we'll have to lower our deck cost by tossing out some more powerful monsters. But we don't have many options, so to fight this guy, I'll probably have to like grind out some crappy cards from Weevil so that I can have more options for. I could probably just like I got basic insect from him, so I could probably just like toss out a higher level monster and just put in basic insect and call it a day. But either way, like once I get to fighting this guy, we're smooth sailing from that point because I can just farm him for cool zombie cards, hopefully, as well as his copies of Pumpkin, and it's all smooth sailing. Like I'll just dominate from there. Okay, bye everybody.